All right, so here we go. 我口罩先拿下来. As you can see, Harvey, we still have that mask mandates going
Yeah,
on.
to be fair, we've only just we've only just been allowed to not wear masks, kind of thing.
I know. We're noticing that. We're still like everybody's keeping an eye on how things are going like all over the world. How are you doing, Harvey?
Good, bro. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm happy.
All right. I'm coming from Hit FM. This is a station based in Taipei, Taiwan. So once again, I would like to welcome Harvey onto the show. And Harvey, can you say hi to everyone here in Taiwan, all the fans here?
Hello to everyone in Taiwan. If I've got any fans, that's amazing. Hope you guys are okay. Hope you're safe, and hopefully I'll be coming to visit soon. So,
Oh, come on. Trust me. You definitely got some fans because I've got your songs on heavy rotation ever since. Bro, I love good vibes. And
thank you, bro.
Also, we also have your brand new single out as well. So, but still, first and foremost, because you're still like a fresh new face to most of the people here in Taiwan. So, can we take some time to have you kind of introduce yourself for us?
Yeah, 100%. So, my name's Harvey. I'm from London, from the UK. I kind of do pop music, pop artist. I dance. I try and dance. Yeah, I'm a happy guy. I'm 22 years old, so I'm getting old. And
getting old, get out of here. Come on. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and I'm a musician, so that's kind of me.
Right. So, well, not only that, but you're also like a TV personality, all kinds of different stuffs going on. But still, I would like to ask you, like, for the past time, we like I said, we've hearing a lot of your different work. On Good Vibes, it was definitely a pick me up. But this year, in 2021, you've got a brand new single. It's called One Day, Two Nights. Let's talk a little bit about that brand new track. How is it different from your past work, and what brought you into the mood of One Day, Two Nights?
So One Day, Two Nights, originally, when we were writing that song in the studio, it was like a slow ballad. It was supposed to be a slow, chilled out song, right? And I kind of got halfway through the day and I was like, you know what? I'm over writing kind of like chill, kind of like mellow songs, you know, because I was writing a lot of them for lockdown, you know.
Right.
And I feel like that kind of reflected my mood because everyone was just kind of chilling. It was kind of boring, you know. And I was like, I want to write a song that makes me want to dance, man. Like, Good Vibes was pick me up. And I was like, you know what? We're about to come out of lockdown. Clubs are going to reopen. Bars are going to reopen. And you can't dance to chill stuff. You can only dance to like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we started creating this song and it was kind of an accident. And we got to the end of the song and I was like, I think it could be quite a good song, you know? It's quite annoying in a good way, you know? And I feel like people will be able to sing it back really easy and people will be able to dance to it. So we released it and here we are. People are now listening to it. The clubs have reopened now in the UK, which is cool. So yeah.
But hang on one second. Like during the recording, like in the studio, did that song actually get you moving? Like during your recording?
Yeah.
And how's your dance moves and all that? It's kind of like. I mean, go ahead.
My dance moves, they're getting better. You know, they're not too bad. But I feel like these are like kind of club dance moves. You know, they're just kind of like just move your shoulders. You know, that kind of dance, and it's not like proper.
Right.
You know? Right. But no, it's a cool song.
Yeah, but not only that, along with the album version of the track, but you also pushed out a remix version with Rehab. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I know Rehab really well. We've done a couple of songs together, and I messaged him and I was like, "Yo, I've got a really cool clubby track.
Right?
Can you do a remix for me? Just make it bang, make it be amazing." And he said literally a couple of days later, he sent me that version,
right?
And I was like, I think I almost like it better than the original version. So I was like, bro, you smashed it. I love this. So and then we released that as well. So
boy, so it was basically, you know, you just gave him the track and it's kind of like a how should I put it, like auto drive mode. It's just like give it to him, it's just like came back just the way you like it. It's
literally didn't have to change anything, didn't have to do anything. He's a genius. So
good. All right. So, well, how about like are you still like doing more like music work? You're still creating, or you just like kind of back into the TV mode? What's going on?
I've been creating for the last couple of months. I'm back in the studio next week. I've got new singles coming out in the next couple of weeks, photo shoots, music videos. It's kind of like all go now, especially now being in the UK that things have lifted again.
Right.
We can go out, we can do stuff. Everything's a lot easier. We can do music videos without having to do all these things, you know, all these tests and masks and that.
Right.
It's good because it keeps everyone safe, but it's now just makes life a lot easier in the UK. So.
Yeah, well, since you just brought it up, like ever since the lifting of, you know, all the restrictions and all that, how is that gonna like, you know, command your direction of writing it? Like, is it gonna affect you in the way that you're gonna be writing a lot of bangers, a lot of club tracks, or you know?
Yeah, you know, I'm not too sure. You know, I feel like because I'll be back in the studio again. I think everyone's quite excited. It's summer, it's sunny, so I feel like everyone's gonna want to create dancey songs, kind of hype songs. But I also think by the time we're in the studio and we write this stuff, we've got to think ahead. This music might not come out until like, I don't know, August, September, November time, you know, that's when it starts to go dark again. And it's kind of, that is the time for chill music, you know?
Right.
So I'm not really too sure, but I think it's just a year for experimenting, you know, we've been away for a long time. So I feel like all artists are going to go in the studio and just try different bits because we've been starved artists from being in the studio. So we just want to go in there and just try loads of random stuff and see what happens.
I am definitely picking up the vibe from you, like, you know, being all free back into the wild.
Like a bird that's got its wings back.
I'm definitely picking up that vibe right now. All right. But you did talk a little bit about, you know, shooting music videos and stuff. And let's talk about a little bit about this One Day, Two Nights.
Oh yeah, music video.
Well, what's up with that? I mean, like ever since, you know, I've been following your accounts, your YouTube. Well, you know, the good vibes. You tried out all the retro stylings, and for One Day, Two Nights, you're going for the what? The office look, the Wolves on Wall Street look.
Yeah.
Did you come up with that idea? Like, what was the last time you put on suits and a tie? Come on.
So basically, during the lockdown, I had a lot of time to watch movies. Leonardo DiCaprio is my favorite kind of actor ever. I watched Wolf of Wall Street so many times, and I realized that I hadn't worn a suit probably since I was in school. So that's years ago, and I really wanted to wear a suit in a music video.
Oh,
you know, I want to look cool. I want to look a bit older, you know, like a boss.
Right.
So I was talking to my friend who works at the label, and we were speaking about going back to the office because they hadn't, you know, the record label hadn't been back to their office for a long time, and they were saying, "Oh, do you know what? I'm sure there's going to be a huge office party." And my kind of brain was like, "Do you know what would be really cool for a music video is like a big office party because no one's been back to the offices." And I was like, Wolf of Wall Street has the most incredible office party ever. Like that's so iconic.
Right.
And I was like, that would be so good for a music video, kind of recreating Wolf of Wall Street, me getting to wear a suit, being a bit like Leonardo DiCaprio, and then just having a crazy time in an office because no one's been back to offices in a long time. So it's kind of how it kind of rolled about, kind of came about.
True that. All right. You know, one of the ways that for if you want to, you know, go to different parts of the world and get more people to know you, like, you know, kind of like spread the words on your work, one of the things is to collaborate. Can you tell us a little bit about, you know, your collaboration works? Like, because I understand that you've been in touch with some Korean groups, and do you have any other Asian touches that you've been thinking about?
So I've collaborated with NCT Dream, and they're incredible. They're a K-pop group and so talented. Probably my favorite collaboration I've ever done.
Oh,
and I'd love to do more Asian kind of collaborations. I would love to. It's just I feel like, you know, out in Asia is, I don't know. I feel like it's music's more fanatical. You know, it's more like pop is like whoa. I don't know. And I had a lot of fun doing with NCT Dream. So I think if I could do a collaboration with another group out there or any other artists that are big, and it doesn't have to be in South Korea, Taiwan, anywhere. Like I would love to.
You definitely want to try it out. Like, okay, so what about now? Like, do you still have the time to listen to different new music coming from other artists, or let alone from other parts of the world, to get more inspirations?
Yeah, well, when we're in the studio, sometimes we'll pull a lot of inspiration from a lot of actually K-pop, you know, a lot of kind of that kind of music.
Right.
But in terms of like listening to tracks from the other parts of the world, haven't really. But saying that, sometimes a lot of the time there's some amazing tracks that come from like international places and not just in the UK.
True.
What about, so what, is there any good artists where you're from? Who's like the best artist?
Whoa, we're really into like the ballad stuffs here in
Yeah, but yeah,
Toronto. The
yeah,
ballads, we're not really like a big bangers or club track um
no,
uh, uh, um, um nation, but
yeah,
in a way that we're always like receptive. We're very welcoming of different kinds of like the music, like
yeah.
dance songs and pop songs like that. But here in Taiwan, like our domestic scene is more ballad than the
Well,
club.
I'd love to release a ballad. I've never actually released a ballad, and that's my favorite stuff to listen to.
I would love to hear you try though.
Yeah,
I do want to
I,
hear one of your.
I don't listen to a lot of club stuff or dance stuff. I actually listen to all the chilled ballad stuff, if I'm honest. So I would like to do it. Yeah, a ballad.
Right. Okay. Let's talk about another part of your life, like your busy schedule. One of the part, like I was saying, you're a television personality. So, what's that like? I mean, like, how does the singer part of your life interact with the television personality life? Like, do you draw inspirations from one part to the other?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I mean, I feel like I'm a lot more kind of my music side. I feel like the TV kind of personality side or the TV stuff kind of comes here and there. I suppose I'm very focused on the music side of it. But I feel like I don't know. I enjoy doing the TV side as well. I feel yeah, I love doing the TV side. It's kind of a nice break from doing music, I suppose. And
Right.
I enjoy being in front of the camera. So um, yeah, I'd love to go into acting. That's what I'd really like to go into.
So, isn't that like, doesn't that make it so much easier when you're shooting like music videos and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's one thing where it really comes in handy. Being like
Mm,
being used to being in front of a camera. When it comes to doing music videos, I love it. I enjoy it. I wouldn't say I'm scared or nervous.
right.
But yeah, I would love to do acting. I would love to be like a young Leo.
You're drawing a lot of inspirations from them. All right.
Yeah.
Our last question, last part of the interview, I
Yeah.
do like to ask you to, say a few words to all the fans and, get them to listen to your music. Where can we find you? Well, like on platforms and stuff like that.
Okay, so if you guys want to listen to my music, you're more than welcome to. You can just follow me on Instagram, HRVY, and then all my Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon Music and YouTube. That's all in the links. So go and listen to some songs. You might like them, you might not, but I'd appreciate it anyway. And I love you guys, and thanks for all the support.
Right. What one last question, right off the top of your head, what's the one song other than One Day Tonight's that you would like to, coming from your own catalog, that you would like to all the people to listen to for the summertime?
Oh, I've got a song called "I Miss Myself."
I miss myself. Ooh.
I miss myself with DJs called Noted, and
Right.
it's actually it's one of my only songs that I'd actually listen to in the car. You know,
I miss myself. All right. We'll
yeah,
make note of that to have all of the listeners on my show. I'll
yeah.
definitely put it on rotation. And once
Bro,
again,
you should try it.
yeah,
Good song.
good song, good stuff. Once again, Harvey, well, I'd like to thank you for your time. And when all
Thank
of
you.
this crap is over, we do like to see you in person here in Taiwan.
I
Whenever
would love to come to Taiwan. I'd love to.
whenever that will be. We'll got some good food ready for you.
Yes, have some good food. I'll bring over a ballad with me, and then we can all chill.
All right, it's a done deal. Once again,
My
thank you,
brother.
Harvey.
Thank you, guys. See you later, buddy.
Yeah, see ya.